It's not your fault. You were programmed to be poor. 97-100. They trained you to do this. What if the reason you feel stuck financially has nothing to do with effort and everything to do with design? Not a conspiracy, not a person, but a system that quietly shapes how you think about money before you ever earn it. Because here's the uncomfortable question. If millions of people are working harder than ever, why does financial pressure keep increasing instead of disappearing? There's a gap in that logic. And that gap is where the real story begins. But this is only the surface. Look at modern financial behavior closely. It looks like freedom, but it follows a pattern. People earn, they spend, they adjust, they repeat. And the strange part is, most people believe this cycle is normal life. But normal doesn't mean natural. It just means repeated long enough that nobody questions it anymore. And once a behavior becomes automatic, it stops feeling like a choice. The real question is not, why are people struggling? It's, why does everyone struggle in the same predictable way? The real system begins here. Here's the contradiction no one addresses. People are more educated than ever, more connected than ever, more informed than ever. Yet financial anxiety is also at an all-time high. That doesn't make sense on the surface. If knowledge alone solved money problems, this generation should be the richest in history. Instead, we see the opposite pattern. More income, more expenses, more access, more debt, more options, more confusion. So the issue is not information, it's structure. And that changes everything. Money behavior doesn't start with money. It starts with reflex, a built-in response system that tells you what is safe and what is risky before you even think. Most people don't analyze financial decisions. They react to them. Fear of instability pushes them towards safety. Safety pushes them towards salary. Salary reinforces repetition. And over time, this becomes a closed loop, not a visible system, a behavioral one. The real system begins here. Now, the first layer of this system is installed early. Before most people ever earn real money, they are trained on what success looks like. Stable job, fixed income, predictable path, not because it's optimal, but because it's controllable. And once that definition is accepted, every opportunity gets filtered through it. High risk becomes danger. Uncertainty becomes failure. And anything outside the path feels irresponsible. So people don't reject an opportunity because it's bad. They reject it because it feels unsafe. And that difference is where financial direction is decided. But this is only the surface. Once that filter is installed, something subtle happens. Life choices stop being based on growth. They start being based on protection. People choose stability over scale, predictability over expansion, security over leverage. And none of it feels like a mistake in the moment. It feels responsible. But over time, responsibility becomes limitation, disguised as discipline. And that's how entire financial lives get optimized, without ever being expanded. And that changes everything. It's not your fault. You were programmed to be poor. 97-100. They trained you to do this. And the disturbing part is not that it exists. It's that it works without force. No one is stopping you from changing direction. But you stop yourself every time you feel uncertainty. That means the system doesn't need control over your actions. It only needs control over your interpretation of risk. Everything collapses when you realize that. The system doesn't hate you. It just loves when you're predictable. Banks, employers, and credit systems are built on one requirement: that you remain constant. They don't want you to go broke. That's bad for business. But they definitely don't want you to be free. They need you in that middle-class sweet spot, earning enough to pay the interest, but not enough to ever stop working. You aren't a person to them. You're a yield. And your safe choices are just the fertilizer they use to grow their own wealth. One of the biggest myths is that effort determines outcome. But effort only matters inside the boundaries of the system you're operating in. If the structure is limited, effort just improves efficiency within limitations. That's why two people can work equally hard and end up in completely different financial positions, not because one is smarter, but because they're not playing the same game. And that realization breaks most assumptions. So the real shift is not work harder or save more. It's understanding that your financial behavior has been pre-shaped, not by intention, but by repetition. And once you see that pattern, you stop treating financial decisions as isolated choices. You start seeing them as responses to a programmed structure, and that reframes everything. Look at your last 3 big financial decisions. Was it really your strategy? Or was it a response to a fear you didn't even know you had? The mortgage that felt like an achievement. The career move that felt safe. The debt you took on because everyone does it. You've been following rules you didn't write for a game you aren't winning. Most people spend their entire lives optimizing a prison cell and calling it interior design. Right now, as you watch this, you are either planning an exit or you're just measuring the walls. It's not your fault. You were programmed to be poor. 97-100. They trained you to do this. So now the question is no longer whether the system exists. The question is whether you continue operating inside it unconsciously, or start questioning every financial safe choice you make from this moment forward. Because once you see the pattern, you cannot unsee it, and that changes everything.